You're finished working for the day and you've got a great session going here on the board and you know you want to come back into Studio B and work on this again. So Total Recall will allow you to save all of the console settings so you can come back in later and recall that and keep working. So the first thing we're going to do, right now we're in the channel mode, we're going to go to the project screen. And this is the listing of all the projects. You turn this little dial to scroll through the projects. And I'm going to go to my name, Gretchen. I'm going to select it. And in here you can see I have two titles. So the highest level folder is called a project, and then within the project are titles. And from here, I want to create a new title. I could do that in here, but it's a lot easier to come over here to this application on our computer and do it here. And it's this little icon that you're going to pull up to get to the remote application. So over here you can see all the projects that exist, and I'm going to go to the Gretchen project. You can see the two titles that are in there. Let's create a new one. Okay. So now I have three titles. Let's come back over here. We're not seeing it. Well, we are seeing it. So you can see that, which is interesting. I'm going to go back and then go back in. There we go. So now we can actually see it in the list. And now that that one is selected, we can go to the Total Recall, go to the SEL page, and we're going to store it. So now we've got a Total Recall stored. As you may know, these projects and titles are not locked down in here. Anyone can come in and modify them. So a good way to save your work is to come over here and I'm going to go to, okay, so you can see what we've saved, Total Recall. So I'm going to go here on Gretchen and I'm going to back up my project. So I'm going to call it Gretchen Total Recall.zip. And this is going to save all this Total Recall information for me, and I'm going to put that on my flash drive. I'm going to save that. Then later, I can come in. If I come in later and I notice that this Gretchen stuff is all not where I saved it, you can come in and do a restore. And then we can pick, where is it? Here, Gretchen Total Recall.zip. Okay. And where is it? Restored. So here's the original and here's the restored one. So now it's the next day and we want to come back into Studio B and start working again on the same session we were working on yesterday. So I am going to come in and find my project. And to do that, let's pretend we're here at the main page. So I'm going to select SSL, and then we could be on any of these, but we want to get to project. So then let's scroll through here and find Gretchen. Oh, I'm in the titles. Okay, so now we're in projects. Okay, I'm going to select that. Close to you, I'm going to select that. All right, we can see it's selected. So now I'm going to go from the project page over to the Total Recall page. All right, so the first thing we're going to do is double click all. And that's going to reset anything on this board that can be automatically reset. But as you will see, there's quite a bit of manual resetting that needs to be done too. And we use the scan feature to have the SSL tell us what needs to be redone. So I'm going to hit scan, and it's telling me that channel 1 isn't matched, and it's telling me where it's not matched. So you can see that little white line there on that green pot is different. So I'm going to go over to channel 1, and as it's not that one, let's see, it's one of these, and as I turn it, so I'm going to turn this pot, and as I turn it, you can see it moving over there on the screen. And so I want to turn it so that it matches where it was when I saved it. And when I do, the little white light will go away. And then it matched. Now it's moved, so all my channels are matched. I only had that one control that was different. And so it automatically moved me from the channel view into this view, which is called, let's take scan off so I can see the titles. Compressor and fold back. So on the compressor and fold back screen, you can see this one is off, and that corresponds to this. And as I turn this, we're going to see this move again. So I'm going to turn that until it, there we go. Whoops, too much. It can be picky. Okay, I'm going to get back in scan mode, and it's going to tell me. All right, so everything now is all matched. I do just want to point out that you can get to these different areas over on the master section by these little buttons here. So you can go to the compressor and foldback, dynamics and bus masters, stereo returns. I'm not sure what copy is, but these three, so that just in case, like let's say you're working a project with 3 channels, you really don't want to have to set up channels 4 through 24 when you're not using them. So you can set up your first 3 channels, you can ignore the fact that there's more channels that don't match, and then you can just go straight to your master sections. Then once you're finished getting everything set up with Total Recall, you can just leave the Total Recall screen and probably just go to this channel screen, and then you'll be ready when you want to start making any adjustments to channels later.